How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I have a question about the universal principles. Some people may know what you're saying. Some people may not understand what that means. Can you elaborate how you incorporate the concept or the universal principles in your manual?
Okay.
What does that mean?
So basically, a universal principle is a principle that's true. It's true all the time. It's true in every situation, with every person, every single time. For example, giving someone a flower because that's what you're supposed to do in order to express appreciation, like a card or a flower. The question is, giving someone a card or a flower, will that result? And this is the universal principle test to see if something is a universal principle or not. Will giving someone a card or a flower or text or whatever produce the same result in every person, in every situation, every time you give it to them? Will that happen?
Absolutely not.
No, right? Even the same person you might have given the card, the flower, the text, or whatever the gift to, might not have the same effect the next day or the next moment. So therefore, none of these are universal principles. And I just feel the need to shout out that book, The 5 Love Languages. There is no such thing as 5 love languages. I'm just putting it out there, just a messenger. Love can use a language, but love is not a language. Okay? Love, there's no such thing as giving someone an act of service or quality time, physical touch, to make them feel a certain way. It is not possible. Because if I cannot give you and you and you and you and you the same gift every time, and you have the same emotional reaction every single time, then, and you feel love every time, it's not a universal principle. That's why we need to deal with free will, which is the power of decision, that we have to receive the gift or give it in a state of love or not. And if you run around trying to get people to feel a certain way just because of what you did or didn't do, you're going to drive yourself insane. You know, you can't please anyone. Some people say, oh, you can't please everybody, or you cannot please anyone. Literally, the way people are reacting to you, the way you're receiving what I'm saying right now is literally based on your personal disposition, your choice in this moment. You're not even hearing what I'm saying, you're hearing your interpretation of what I'm saying. And I promise you that my purpose is love and to be truly helpful. You don't have to receive it that way. So that's the universal principle. What is the universal principle? Universal principle is that you are love. We are all love. We were created by love. And therefore, when we are in a state of love, which means another word for love is appreciation. Another word for love is happiness, peace, trust, joy. What else we got? Anybody else want to throw anything out there?
Grace.
Kindness, right? Grace. Thank you. Peace of mind, right? Truth. Serenity, all of that. So when you're in that place, then that is the result of a universal principle, meaning you are in a state of love or a state of fear, two different states, or, you know, which is anger, misery, sadness. What else? What else we got out there? Or fear, hate. Thank you. Frustration, discouragement. Yes, you're welcome. Come in. Come in. All right. So a universal principle is basically deciding that, you know, again, setting the goal and the purpose for the content of love, saying that my purpose in this relationship with you, Stephanie, with you, Hawk, with you, with everyone, is to support you in your peace and happiness. And it can take any form. It can take the form of a text, of money, of business, of whatever. But when you set the goal that, you know, I'm here to do this for the reason to be helpful, then you are activating the universal principle of love to work in your relationship and in your life. It all comes back to setting the goal. Everything is connected to setting the goal. It's the most important chapter in the book. I told everybody, someone came up to you and you had the book, you were excited to read it. They just stuck you, they said, I'm taking that book from you. You only can take one chapter out. Take out chapter 2, which is setting the goal, and just read that and share it with somebody, because like you said, writing it down, Stephanie, and also like they say, think on paper. We ask you to write it down with your partner. Sit down and say, you know, it's as simple as saying, what do you want purpose to be? I just want to be happy. Okay, let's write that down. Purpose correlates you to be happy. You're done. It only takes a few minutes or a conversation. What's the purpose? Purpose is to have peace, to trust. That's the purpose. And now we need another thought system to help us get there, because based on what we've been taught, we're going to screw it up. And it's no fault of our own, it's how we've been taught, okay? And the next book I'm writing is about communication, and it's going to be called Communication is Not a Game, and it's going to focus on that. But I hope that answers your question on universal principle.
It does. You said something that